to the general tarot reading for all signs. What are we doing today? The tarot reading for all signs for today, the 7th of May, 2024. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Vanessa and also the lovely I Am Her Eminence. And on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, moderators. And thanks to everybody for joining us for this general reading for all signs. I'm today reading with this Medieval Tarot by Los Scarabeo. And let's purify with the old standby 4711. 3 sprays in this room is more than sufficient. You can find links to purchase each of these products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch the shuffling, just use the timestamps right in the video description to get right to the reading. If you are watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you know you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. Our shop is at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. At the present moment, it is a ton of affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. But we are getting ready to do a soft launch of our brand new shop, and we will let you know as soon as that's ready to go. If you'd like to donate to this channel, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga. paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're watching live on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat, or on a restream, you could use a super thanks. We do appreciate your donations and your support, and we appreciate you for being here today. So let's just shuffle this up maybe 2 or 3 more times, and I think we should be ready to get going with this reading. Even though that music is still playing, I must have just gone, oh, I forgot to tell you, that's why I forgot to tell you, this goes out to a lot of people. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard the reading, and you can check out instead the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And you can find the most recent restreams of all those readings on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. I'm going to just shuffle and cut one more time just for fun. All right, see what happens when I take a day off. I forget what I'm doing. I had a nice day off, though. I didn't really do much, which is, I guess, what you're supposed to do on a day off. 4 of Wands, followed by the 2 of Wands, and then the good old 8 of Coins. Okay, Wands are our work and our creativity, our actions in the world. And coins are our possessions, especially our financial possessions. The 8 of Coins is 8s are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a very vast planet as far as what it tends to cover. One of the things that Mercury covers is the idea of as above, so below. And what that means in terms of money when it's in the 8 of Coins is very frequently we have to be cognizant of the power of our attitudes, especially as we're spending money. Because if you spend money with a lot of fear, or if you spend money with a lot of resentment, or if you spend a lot of money with anything other than gratitude and joy, you are in effect telling that money what you'd like more of. You're telling your deep mind how you want money to be. And so if you spend a lot of money with fear, you're basically setting yourself up to have more fearful experiences with money. So the message of that 8 of Coins is watch how you just change your attitude, even if it seems like you're faking it while you're spending your money. If the electricity bill is too expensive, rather than saying, I can't afford this is so expensive. Instead, since you got to pay it anyway, why not say, I'm so grateful that I have electricity. I'm so grateful that I do have the money to pay this electricity bill. I'm so grateful that my finances are increasing each and every day. So in our prosperity magic course, there's this little chant. Each dollar I send on its ride comes back to me multiplied. Each dollar I send on its ride comes back to me multiplied. And you just get into the habit of saying that or something like it when you're spending money, and it really makes a difference. All right, so this twos tend to be impatience and impulsiveness. So we don't want to think that things are taking too long in our work or our career, and we make impulsive decisions that end up either wasting our time or even worse, kind of undermining some of our previous efforts. We want to leave things alone today and let things gel. You know how sometimes if you have a big, I don't know that this is a really good, I don't know that this is a great image, but I'm going to use it anyway. Say you had a big casserole that you cooked a gorgeous dinner in, but it had been in the oven for, several hours. And so there's a lot of baked on gunk. If you could just sit there and scrub it and scrub it and scrub it and scrub it, or you could fill it up with water and let it soak and come back and you don't have to work so hard, right? This is sort of what this is talking about, because over here you have all of this Jupiter activity in your work where your work is wanting to expand and it's not happening at the pace that you want it to happen, perhaps. And so therefore you tend to, you want to just go in and scrub it and scrub it and scrub it and saying, no, just let it soak. Just leave it alone. Don't look at it. Just leave it alone. Go do something else with whatever that is. Whatever you're being so impatient about, leave it the heck alone. You're going to be so glad you did, because you're not going to undo any of this wonderful Jupiter influence that you've been invoking. Many of you have really gotten into finishing unfinished tasks. Many of you have really been getting into getting your work organized on some level or another. And that level of order and organization that is coming from you is being underwritten by those Jupiter forces, which have the ability to expand your good. But things have to happen in a particular way on a particular timetable. And if you say, oh, it's not happening fast enough, and you just rush in and try to, quote, help things along, you're actually interfering. So it's saying even though it's hard, there's a few things in your work or creativity or whatever those areas are right now that you're being impatient about, where you're just going to have to just pull back and get busy with something else. That's the best way. Just leave it alone, forget about it if you can, and go work on something else. And you'll be so glad you did, because things are expanding. Things are working out. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Well, no wonder it's so hard, because there's our High Priestess card, which is such a powerful card, but she's definitely not one to show you what's going on. she's the this part of it's none of your business, so go along, go play, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it's ready, Who are we here? Oh, this is the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Hermit card. Okay, so the High Priestess, she is the goddess veiled, the veiled version of the goddess. That's when everything happens behind the scenes, underground, underworld, in the womb, in darkness, behind prying eyes. You're not allowed to see. You have to leave it out of your vision. You're not, there's certain things you're not allowed to see. And that's just how it goes. But that doesn't mean that something bad is happening. It's something good is happening, and you have to leave it alone. You have to leave it alone, and you'll be told. It'll come out of nowhere. It'll be born, and it'll be obvious. It'll be obvious when the thing is born. But what you can't see is very important, because that's where all the power is. The goddess of mystery is the goddess of gestation and germination and everything that where life starts. So a lot of the form that you're looking for in certain things in your life, it looks like for many of you in your work or career, that you think, where are they? They should happen. Can you imagine doing that to a little fetus? Like, hurry up in there, and just, making it get born before it was ready, or throwing a bunch of hormones on your plants so that they grow faster. That's not the way to do it. You leave it alone. You let nature take its course. And when it shows itself, it'll be obvious, and it'll be very wonderful and very, very happy for you. So just being patient is hard, but it's necessary. And just because you don't see a lot of things happening doesn't mean a lot of things aren't happening. Actually, a lot of things are happening. Very important things are happening. So what can you do? Like I said, you can nurture your attitudes. This fellow here, this hermit card, represents the light being brought into any situation. And you want to ask for the light to be brought into any situation that you don't understand. When I say light, I mean understanding. Help me to understand what is happening here. Because once you understand a situation, then it's easy for you to follow the prescribed path that's being outlined for you by this teacher, because you'll understand, oh, I see, if I do this, then I'll get there. Okay, I'm doing this. But if you don't understand, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to flail about and try to fix things on your own, even though you don't understand what's going on. And we know how helpful that can be. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. You never find the needle, but the haystack, it's all screwed up. There's no more haystack. There's just hay everywhere, and you never find that needle. So let's leave the haystack be and let infinite intelligence guide you. And so this hermit card is your own inner guide, your own inner teacher. And if you can just make an appointment with that guide every single day, every morning is a good time. If the first thing you do is kind of get up and, just take care of some real basic things, like for most of us, using the restroom and getting our coffee. But then as soon as you can, come back to sitting in silence for a minute and asking that inner guide to show you where to be, what to do, to really allow yourself to say, I know that you are interested in my well-being, and I want to be the best me I can be today. So I'm gonna give you right of way. I'm gonna give you my hands and my mouth, my words, my actions, my intentions, everything. And I would like for you to guide me all through my day. And if you do that, it's so powerful, because then just taking that little bit, 5-10 minutes to meditate with that guide in the morning, you are in a position to be guided and to be led and to make wonderful, wonderful decisions. And your guide will tell you, don't do anything. Just leave that alone. Or your guide will say, get busy with that. Get those things fixed. Get those things organized. Your guide will say, that's not the right attitude while you're spending money. What are you grateful for? And will encourage you. But you have to make that first step. So if you do that every morning, if that becomes your kind of your ritual, then you and your guide become much stronger in regards to being a partnership, and your relationship gets very solidified, so that it doesn't take you much practice anymore. You are used to everything that you're used to asking regarding everything, not just the big things, but the little things too, and learning to have that beginner's mind, that questioning mind. And that's what happens here with this Queen of Cups, is that questioning mind allows you to have all the power to be that nurturer, that vessel for good, not only in your own life, but everybody else in your life that encounters you. So it's a beautiful day today. It's all about the attitude, and it's all about patience and listening. So there's two meditations, should you want to listen to them today, that are indicated here. This one here, what is this called? The Hermit card. I wish I could remember my meditation names. Hold on a second, they're coming up. Working with your inner guide, I think, is the name of that one. It's not coming up. And then Working with the Goddess of Mystery is the one for the High Priestess. You can find all of the tarot meditations by going right to the link in this video description on my YouTube channel. It's almost here. Hang on a second. The Hermit card. card. It's called Working with Your Inner Guide. I was right. And then this one is called Working with the Goddess of Mystery. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I so appreciate you. Thank you to the amazing moderators, Vanessa, I Am Her Eminence, and Delene. We'll see